everyone. How is it going today on this fine Sunday evening? Unexpected time, I know. Although some people seem to think that even though I said it yesterday, they didn't believe me. How dare you? I always do the things I say I'm going to do. Like paint Magnus 5 months ago. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's had a good weekend. What have people been up to? Hope things are all going well. Once again, I'm streaming both on here and on Twitch, so if you do prefer Twitch, for whatever reason, you can watch over there. I think there's a link in the description, but I think most people are probably on YouTube. I figured I'd start like doing both, just to see if I can diversify my portfolio. But yeah, hello. I'm doing well, thank you, Tiny Tyrannus. How are you? I see some people are doing some painting as well. Very good. Some Hormigants. And some a Crondis and a Stormcast Storm from Stormbringer. Very nice, very nice. I will be working on Magnus some more, because I realise that in the past, since I last did it, was like August 24th or something, and I did the base coat, 2 thin coats of the base coat, and 1 dry brush step, and that's it. So there's a lot more to do. So what I'm probably going to do is what I did last time. I'm going to turn the music down. Touch on mine. I can do it with the headphones, actually. That shouldn't affect. It doesn't affect your side, so that's good. Ah, the new setup. So good. Yes, I will do... What I'll do, I'll do a step. Let it dry, and whilst it's drying, we'll have a look at some stuff on Discord, probably, or just chat. You know, we can chat about something. So, you won a 1K game earlier with your cheese stealers. Very nice. I think it's the extra cheese. There's those pesky cheese stealers. Doing alright. I was going to paint, but can't bring myself to do it right now. That's fair. Yeah, sometimes the motivation or whatever just isn't there. So, you know, I'm doing well, thank you. So hopefully I can keep somewhat entertained. The weekend has been splendid. Got about a third of your Seraphim army done. Wow, very nice, very nice. I managed to complete, since I got back from holiday, I've completed 1 final Vanguard veteran. It's on the channel and on Discord. If you haven't seen them already, there are some finished Vanguard F-Zero Vanguard veterans. And I'm planning to make a video. I'm going to start making the video next week. Whether it'll be finished next week is another matter, because I'm very busy. Are you considering a new Kroot? No, I'm not. I mean, they look cool, to be fair. Hi, Dark Knight Printing on Twitch. I'm going to have to remember to look at both chats now. Also, I said this yesterday, but for people who weren't here yesterday, YouTube chat goes bottom up and Twitch chat goes bottom down. Very annoying. And hey, Dark Knight Printing on YouTube as well. On both sides. You're playing both sides, so you can see which one's less laggy. Yes, I'm not really considering a new Kroot because I don't have a tower army. I expect my friend Jim to probably get involved in the new Kroot. Yeah, Blazic 9 with yeah. Any progress is progress. Been digging into your backlog at random right now, working on Sequitur. Very nice. Very nice indeed. We did chat a little bit yesterday about the old data slate. We chatted about that yesterday, but if you want to chat more about that, we can. TLDR, I'm very excited for the new Gary stuff, which is very cool. So, I think without further ado, might as well get involved with the Magnus painting. Let me I need to sort my desk out a little bit, because the one thing I will say, I tried to find a solution for the trying to paint on stream and having my moving my hands away. I'm just going to try and paint under the camera if I can. If not, then, well, you know, it'll be a wonderful viewing experience. You can all yell at me. I probably don't actually need that right now. It's also looking very wet, so I'll let that dry for a little bit. I'm going to need this. I'm also going to need my phone out because I'm going to refer to the tutorial. Jesus Christ, almost not. The water over. Building Tomb Kings right now, hoping to finish building so I can prime it today. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, it is winter. So anytime you can, any opportunities, you should definitely take them. So yeah, that sounds like a good thing. I am losing my mind because I am doing many things at once. as all me's do. So yeah, the jank setup here is very jank. The setup jank is very setup. So I've got obviously the light for so I can see what's going on, plus the camera for you guys to see, plus the microphone's over there, plus I've got to move my mouse around, monitors, camera for the VTube model. It's all go. You say that your lack of time is holding you back from buying Kroot, but don't forget you've only seen half a new Kroot. You'd be able to run a full Kroot army. Very true. Very true. You could run a full Kroot army because that's half the stuff. I imagine it would. You can probably do full Kroot. That would be cool. Doing more work on your Tyranids. Hive Fleet Bumble. Very cool. Hi, Luca. I feel like I need to give AOS factions more stuff because most of the factions are like 20-25 models. True, but the 20 to 25 models that AOS have are very, very good. That's the thing. They confirmed a Kroot-centric detachment. That is cool. Yeah, I imagine. I wonder how that'll play. So, I wonder if that's going to be a weird thing. So, if you remember, if you ever played WoW, if you remember Gladiator stance, or Gladiator spec, or Gladiator stance, whatever it was, basically it was the tank spec, but DPS. It caused so many problems. I'm wondering if they might, like... It's similar to, I guess, like Drukhari and Ynnari, right? Where they nerfed Ravagers because they were being used in Ynnari. So I wonder if, like, if they make a Kroot-centric detachment, will Kroot be terrible outside of it, or will Kroot be good and then made overpowered inside of it? It's going to be quite interesting. I look forward to it. I think more stuff like that is interesting, especially with Tau. Tau being the greater good and only really having like Tau stuff is you know, it makes sense. I say Tau stuff as in like the suit stuff, like the Gundam style stuff. When they're meant to be like a conglomerate, like the Covenant, right? I do feel like having more stuff like that would be cool. Yes, we're talking about Warhammer 40k right now. Yeah. Actually managed to finish the Redemptor Dreadnought today. Very nice. Very nice. Fried pan hobbies. I was going to say pan-fried hobbies there. Delicious. Right. Let me hope this button works. I think it's linked to the right thing. Hey, look, we have a desk. Ta-da! And hands. Real hands. This was always the confusing thing, having, like, my little dude, like, here. Ah! It's not quite synced up. It looks like I'm prodding myself, because that's funny, and that's comedy. Auxiliary is more gooder, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. More stuff is more cool. I see hands that hold no brush. Boom. Let's get painting. Just prod it with this. I need to look at the tutorial again. I need to remember which. Paul is confirmed to have hands. Paul does indeed have hands. I can't see because it's too dim. And I'm too dim. That's just a big old brush. Like a medium layer. Medium, but I don't know. Brush. I'm gonna use. What do you think? Large base or large dry brush might work actually. Although I'll need to clean that up before. So I'm doing Caribou Crimson. Ta-da. And by the way, the camera might go all over the place, so apologies for that. Carabao Crimson. Wash. Let it dry. Then it's another Wazdaka Red dry brush. This time I have a piece of cardboard. Sorry, Magnus. For dry brushing, because I know doing it on that causes problems. Then there's some other stuff. Let's go one step at a time, though. A wash over all the skin. Moving down to the feet, not the wings. But anyway, to get the V skin for your arms, make them stay. Well, yeah, what I could do is if I wear like full like just sheer black gloves, like mittens, I could be like my VTuber character. It'd be really annoying. In my opinion, if the Dread Saurons come back with GW release stuff like the Quetzalcoatl for the Seraphon cast player base would expand by 100%. Quite possibly. Let's go with this. I think this is going to be... I know it's not an actual, like, shade brush. I do have a shade brush, actually. Maybe that would be better. Maybe it would be smart to do it that way. It might be a bit slower. But all I know is I need to do it on all the skin. I don't want it to pool, obviously. It might be worth getting a bigger brush than this, 'cause it might take a while. Oh no, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oh boy. Right, let's get that spread around. Yeah, that spread around. Something like this. Pull up the neck as well. Don't let it pool or anything. That's the last thing we want. Just move it around. In those areas like that. Don't really need to worry too much about the chest and the body because that is getting covered in armor. It's already gone off the camera. This stuff does actually spread quite fast. That's good. I'm gonna move this over here. Like, seeing myself and knocking this off very easily into the left at least. Don't need to worry about the wing bit there. Worry about that. I probably should have used a big brush. Although that's a lot. Get that all up in the hand. I'm trying to be very careful in terms of knocking this over. Get it all up in there. And on the back of the hand. Come down the tail as well. I won't worry too much about that. Might as well do it. Spread it around a little bit more. Not to rest too much. What on the back of the hand? Nope. The face of the VTuber, but yeah, I'm like leaning down, so it's like I'm really squinting. We'll go down the legs now. Onto the butt. Magnus's finely sculpted rear end. Respectfully, obviously. Respectfully, Magnus, you have good cheeks. And a tail, if you didn't know. Your tail. I don't need to worry too much about the legs of whether. Ooh, on that now. That's made it worse. I'm just making things worse. That's fine. I got a bit on the cloak, but we're gonna go over that with a different thing anyway, so I'm not too worried. And again, I don't really need to worry too much about the thighs either, if I'm honest, because that's all got to be covered. Just get down to the spine though. As you can see a little bit, kind of not much. But it's honest work. Make sure that is not going to pull anywhere. don't want to put the shoulder joints there. I think, actually, that was quite a quick step. We'll get around these feet a little bit. Grab a little bit more. Make sure the legs are done, his feetsies are done, and at the end of the day, that was something I probably could have done last stream. Wow, what a absolute fool I am for not doing that until 5 months after I started. All is sad at stuff. Yeah, I think because of where the webcam is, if I'm doing this is basically, if you see this, I'm in painting mode. So as you can see, that's going to take a while to dry. Look, so what I thought we would do is what I did last time, is whilst that was drying, I went onto Discord and started looking through some more models. So we'll do that, and also I can kind of catch up on chat. What you see versus what she said. I'm so good at animating hands and painting. I know, right? Like, just incredible. Just incredible. Because a big flying monster is something Seraphon could use. Yeah, like a big old dinosaur. Also, modern Century show, first time you have to get him eventually. Very true. I should have washed too. Yeah. So when your wash dries, let me know. I need to set myself on this to busy or do not disturb, and then I can unsable. I believe that's called disable streamer mode. I need to do. I should have set this up earlier, but I didn't. Don't ask questions. Why are you coming at me like this? Right. The other thing I'm going to do every time, and I'm going to put the lid back on my water. I need to lean across it to get to the keyboard. As much. Or old. Actually, you know what we'll do first? Because I'm a massive egotist. There. Nope, wrong one. What? Hey, look at me. I'm a big old egomaniac. I want to show myself off first. Let me get the chats back up. Move the chats over here briefly. Both chats. This is taking too long. Why did I make stream on Twitch? I figured, seeing as it's easy to do both, I figured why not? I don't think I've dropped any frames. I don't think it's causing any sort of like computer or internet issues. So I figure what I'll do, if I do both, like if I start doing stuff like games, maybe more people would prefer to see that on Twitch, and I figured maybe I'll get lucky. I just, you know, diversifying the portfolio. Working on some 3D printed Wolf Rat Chaos Warhand proxies. Nice. Yeah, resin is pretty nasty. Wingy Armor Boys. Yeah, I am. That is understandable. I see what you did there. Appears to return the Dreadsaw comes with a dedicated rider character. Maybe somebody doesn't actually listen to Slan. Ah, slander. Hey. Yes, these are my Vanguard veterans that I've just finished. Zoomed in, they don't look great. And obviously this isn't a great picture. And then from the back, this picture is a bit overblown, but yeah, finally done. Only took, I think I started making them in like June 2022. So there you go, that's how long they have been going on for. Thanks, OBB. I could tell the overfuck. It's a good pun, but also go fuck yourself. I'm joking. It was a good pun. This is too far? Not far enough. I should always remember what I was still in. I was definitely still in October. I was We've seen these? No, I don't recognize these. I think we're starting here. Do I? No, I recognize that. I recognize that. Yeah, we saw that. Oh god, yeah. Oh, ugh, we saw that horrifying thing last time. I think we're here. Do I recognize any of this? No. But someone can possibly yell at me if they do recognize this stuff. I don't recognize this page. We're in the middle of my television. Yeah, so this is the 19th. This sounds about right. I don't think we've seen this. Why am I angry? What did I press? Oh, I was typing numbers. That's why. There we go. I'm no longer angry. Hello. Going pretty well. By the time I set this up, the whole thing will be bloody dry. Right, so. Get this chat over to here. And then we can get started. So this is King Cam, a Terminator painted and sculpted the fur for my scarred eyes. Didn't have a drill to do the barrel, but did do a gash on his eye from a Tyrannid. It's from the Leviathan box. It's very cool. I do like this fur. Kind of like a dense looking mottled fur. Do you like Age of Sigmar? I've not played it, but I like the idea. It looks fun. I will play it at some point. I guess the answer is yes, unless told otherwise. I really like this scheme. I like this scar across the eye. This kind of silver and purple theme is very cool. With these like pops of orange in there. A really bright, whatever you call that, center. Very nice. Thank you, King Cam. Watching you when I had just started getting into painting nids. It's an inspiration. Never a dull mate. Ah, shit. Thank you, Jacob. Thanks for watching the videos. Glad you enjoy them. Sun-kissed with what looks like some towel. Ooh. And something going on back here. There's a dude, some guy. I don't know who this is. Very cool scheme. Like the simple white, but then all these like little stripes of color are really cool. And whoever that is now gone to the void. Oh yeah, you've got like the half here as well with the red. I mean, the colors are very smooth, and these like extra like stripes of green are really smooth as well. Like really nicely done. It's a very cool scheme. I like that a lot. If you have a Twitch account, give Paul a follow. It'll help him out. Yeah. The main thing. The thing with Twitch is I need to do like more streams in a month than I do now. I'm not like pushing Twitch super hard, but yeah, following over there and stuff is helpful when I do start potentially streaming more. Don't know when that's going to happen, but hey, you never know. Ergental. I'm finishing my dwarves. Now the Black Orc team is coming together. Only 6 goblin linemen to do it, and it's complete. Very, very cool. Very good skin. Immediately. Which you paint? You got an exam tomorrow. Oof. Good luck with the exams. I hated exams. I specifically avoided any university module that had an exam. So I think I only had to do one in the first year, and then I never had to do one again. Exams are horrible. Good luck. Hope it goes well. I'm just going to go back because I noticed the checkerboard pattern. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, you... Full planning the classic YouTube transition where you note content of video games. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm trying. That's the thing. Like, you can go... If you get big enough and you just start streaming on, like, Twitch and just playing video games, you got enough fans who will just kind of turn up, then your quid's in. Then you just start charging for text-to-speech. And you start doing stuff like You Laugh, You Lose, where you make people pay to submit unfunny videos. That's the dream right there. Speaking of the dream, this is a good dream team right here. Really like the shoulder pads you got going on. Really good, vivid green. It's like a darker green than what you normally see. Really nice. Good numbers. Excellent work. Even if I did like do video game stuff, I've done video games on YouTube in the past, and obviously they've not. I think people have had fun with them. They don't do as well as the painting streams or like these kind of streams, But they are fun. I do want to do more unique things on stream. I don't want to just like painting's fine. I think for like if I was playing games, I want to do something more interesting. Paint the big red bastard already. I've painted some of him. He's drying. He's drying. How could you? There's so many chances to start doing stuff like animation and get a following for it and then give it video game streaming. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I think if you think about how much you can make from video game streaming and the effort you have to put in. I mean, it's not no effort, obviously. Versus the amount of effort it takes to do a animation and the return on investment from that. Then, yeah, you can see why so many channels do it when they reach a certain number of following. I can't make any promises that I'll never do that. I'll try not to, because I think whilst that is what I really like streaming, like streaming with people in these conversations, even with just 50 viewers is really fun. But the problem is when you get big and it's like thousands of viewers and it's just like spam constantly, you can't really have these kind of streams. And I just think it'll get boring. I do kind of want to, if I do streaming, that kind of stuff, I would want to be more interesting. Also, probably I'm still going to be like 3 months behind submission, so I will always have that in my back pocket. Speaking of, Nico finished painting a rhino. My sororitas, and there was a sleeping background cat. Excellent news. We'd love to see a sleeping background cat. Your wash has dried? My wash is almost dried. There are just some like of the deeper recesses that are still going. But my model's bigger than yours, so that's why. Have any of y'all heard of Cyborg? I'm not. But if any of y'all have. Cool. I really like this. This blue here, the transition from dark to light. Very nice. You got the like little in bits here and the brass and the bronze. Bronze is such an underrated, like, or you know, bronze or tarnished gold always looks nice. Very underrated thing. I love all the filigree as well. Very, very cool. Yeah, I think this one has the best showing of the blue. Look at the transition on this blue here on the gun. I don't think you even noticed that on some of the other pictures. You can kind of see it here, but I think this has the best lightings. And the cat is screaming, yawning probably, screaming. Doesn't have a money side thing, but it does betray those initial fans. Yeah, I can see it is one of those things. I think it's a case of like. I think it's a trap you can fall into so easily. I think it's one of those things where you look at it and you go, wow, I could do this animation and make X, or stream a game and make 5X, and you just go, well, sucks, but you know, I really don't want to fall into that trap, because I think the content that I provide isn't. I'm not entertaining enough, and I can't entertain for that long to be like a full-time, like 8-hour-a-day streamer. That's just far too much. I think the main thing is that it's also not the kind of content I want to make. The kind of content I'm really, really enjoying, and the kind of content that really makes me happy, is the stuff where people go. I've even had a couple of people say already, like being inspiring or helping people, or being kind of like layman, that kind of you know, everyman, I guess, on YouTube. When other you know, painting is all about like high quality tutorials, I'm just here being a clown. Super kind of painting question: should I keep my scissors about of golden or silver? Do they put more on tabletop? I think either. It really depends on the rest of the scheme. The thing with gold is the thing that makes it pop on the tabletop is the silver. So yeah, it really depends on the rest of the scheme. Like a gold with a red, silver with a blue usually work pretty well, from my experience. Just remember that I got an animation project due Wednesday and a chemistry test the day after. What? I assume one is like a side project. One is like a side project. One is a for education, or are you like a chemistry / animation student? Because that would be wild. Although actually, you could not be in university, and that could just be 2 classes that you have. You never know. Oh, I didn't hate working with metallic paint so much. Yeah, I quite like metallic paints. They're not too bad. I have definitely found some issues with them, but I don't mind work. What do you find that's what do you find you don't like working with metallic paints? It might be the specific paint. Maybe if you're using Citadel, maybe try different companies. One, I don't know. Cyborg is a brutal cyberpunk doomsday RPG about a bunch of us are trying to pay off their debt while not dying. That sounds like Cyberpunk. That sounds cool. You'd be surprised what's effective in streaming. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I've been watching like Doug stream stuff, and then it's like some of the stuff he does is very silly. But that's the kind of stuff that's more interesting because it's like unique each time rather than just being play a game. But then I also watch ZFG a lot, who is just like, I'm gonna do another rando, and I'm like, hell yeah, sign me up. Put that on the second screen for 6 hours. You know, like I love doing randos, but I know it's not exactly the kind of content that people on YouTube are here to watch me do. So that's why maybe if I do on Twitch, maybe people who are more interested in video games who go on Twitch might find it, and then kind of then I'm doing the same thing I did with Gundam, where I've got like Gundam people and Warhammer people, then I'll have game people, and it kind of gets confusing. I just dropped a resin model while airbrushing and it shattered. Oof, that sucks. Sorry about that. That's a rough one. This is a rose gold kind of deal in that army. I'm including sisters in. Yeah, rose gold is really cool. Oh, so I read Sisters of Silence and then still thought Adeptus Sororitas and like Sisters of Battle. Sisters of Silence, one or silver. So yeah, so because those are rose gold, you can kind of go either way. I would say gold would complement better, but silver would be the opposite, but then be more standing out. I don't know. I'm not a color. As you can see, I'm literally purely like white. F in my thing. I put my hand under the camera, you can't see it. Probably in real life as well. Praying for my wallet, thank you. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I kind of like this as more of a, you know, having a chat rather than just, you know, being, you know, spam meme. But then as things grow, inevitably some of that falls off, so it'll be interesting. I try to paint my Chaos Space Marines, anything with red and silver. Yeah, I guess it depends. I like Night Lords, but I'm edgy. The problem I have is I find it harder to clean my brush after using metallic paints. They feel more unpredictable. That's interesting. I can kind of see the unpredictability thing. The animation is like a big deal, like affects the grade level, but the chemistry tests ain't really that bad. But it's the fact that after a big project like the animation, I could feel pretty off. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, when you have like I have this as well with work and then like doing the videos. Oh, calm down. I didn't mean to jump out of the screen. Like having to do videos and then work at the same time, and if there's something big happening at work, I get trapped in the video, and then it's kind of like when both are piling up, it gets a bit rough. Or starting port is bad at video games. I was thinking that, like, if I ever do video game stuff, maybe start another channel, but I feel like starting another channel at this point makes no sense. I feel like I need to... My plan for this year is to hopefully get to 25,000 subscribers by October, which is doable. And then I think I want to do another birthday charity thing and try and beat that. Those are the two main goals. And my other main goal this year is to try and finish a bloody army. Now that I've done the Vanguard vets, I'm actually how much? Over 25% through a Screaming Rainbow's army now. Which is also there, no worries. Audio wash is dry paint. I mean, you be the judge of it. Yeah, how about you be the judge of it? I can't even see it anymore. That look dry to you? It's dry on the legs. Just a little bit like these little like crevices, especially on the hand. Oh, that's not dry. That ain't dry. That ain't dry. I think it's just these crabs. Should I be getting... Is that pooling? Should I be getting that out? Should I be sorting that out before it dries too much? Yeah, I think I did a very thick... Yeah, okay, let's go back to... show. Yeah, on smaller models, I find the wash dries really quickly, but on these big models, it goes a little while. You don't add armor to the paint the chest. Yeah. I've kind of used the chest and the stomach here to drag away some of the pooling thing. Just sell stuff. Wow, good job, Paul. Just sell stuff. Thanks for following on Twitch. Got in Chicagoland area. Random came across your stream and loved that animated person. I've literally never seen that in any paint stream before. Nice. This is my animated, like, VTuber dude from... I do YouTube videos about Warhammer, where I use, like, these little animations. So I made myself this, because it's hilarious. Thank you for following, and, yeah. Go watch YouTube videos if you want to see what I'm all about. What you're currently looking at is me talking to YouTube chat with nothing on screen and being very... Just over gave a sub. Nice, thank you very much. See, this is... For those asking previously, this is why I'm streaming on Twitch, you see. I'm getting the sudden extra subs in there. Yeah, so for the armor on Magnus, I am going to... I'm going to do the armor. So I'm using those kind of areas as a runoff. But when I come to dry brush, I guess I don't need to do those areas. I'll speed things up. I was switching the stream onto my phone. In a sec. Had to order a Sphinx proxy for the bird barge. Nice. This is going to be a bit brighter gold, this is spirit, and silver slight wash. That sounds cool. Anyway, let's carry on. So I was saying earlier about how, oh, you know, gold and red work, or silver and blue. Well, here's Zenik ending my entire career by doing a very cool golden blue. Which I think this isn't Trajan Valoris? I don't think Trajan Valoris has a bird. I could be wrong. Or is this a... I don't know what this is. Custodians of some sort. But it's very cool. Love the vivid cloak. Really like that colour. Good gold, good tarnished gold. Very nice indeed. Oh, it says in the post, Inquisitor Cotiers. Because I could have read that before saying anything. Good job, Paul. King Cam with custom dynasty for Necrons. This is very cool. This looks like it's going to be a pain in the ass. But if you're doing the whole dynasty like this with the stripe down the middle, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not too bad, but it looks very cool. Like, the blue really pops. Again, because it's kind of the blue silver. Obviously, this is kind of a bit of a almost tarnished, not quite rose gold, but this is a cool scheme. I like it a lot. I always like seeing the very cool ideas people have, like really unique stuff. That's why I kind of want to do this paint jam. So I want to see the really cool, unique stuff. Because people, like, you come up with ideas, but people will always have way more interesting ideas than you will ever think. Which is why DMing is so hard when you make puzzles. Alright, Tiny Tyranid, have a good sleep, and good luck with your exam. I believe you had the exam. Yes. Good luck with the exam and the animation. Have a good sleep. Rest well. Creativity better than execution. Exactly. Like, love seeing the creativity of on display. Hi DCC and Hellbrook, hello. Although I think you've been speaking before. Hello again. I'm just saying hello. Kind of like Combat Patrol Titan Legions. Playing some Gene Stealer cult stuff. Very nice. Garhelm. This is my first message in this Discord. Well, welcome on the 20th of October. I just want to show you Warboss. Just finished Warboss. Very cool. Just the one picture, but very, very cool. Very good skin. Really good detail on the mouth. This is the thing. Like, there's always two schools whenever I open an image. Either I see it and go, wow, look at that execution, or I open it and go, wow, look at that idea. This one, I've seen the execution first, but then I've got, like, you got the rusty, like, weapon over here. Like, this really cracked ground. And then you got the kind of blue, like, stained metal on this claw as well. Very good color combination. But yeah, the face, the actual, execution here. Very, very good. Great job, Garhelm. Don't know if you're still around, but Thank you for submitting. First stripes on that uncommon in Necrons. I'll be doing it for my Mefruit dynasty. Very nice. It's got the borders around where the stripe goes, which makes it easier in theory. Oh, I see. Alright, yeah, so the heads actually have that kind of sculpted in, so that's not too bad. Whoa, calm down. This is why I don't do so many paint streams. There's so much going on. There's so many cables and stuff. Yeah, the mecha art, the mechanical eye is very good. Mage of Mind or Mage of M1ND, M1, with some grots and I guess a runt herd, and this is the shepherd. The classic move of pushing the keyboard. I've done exactly the same thing. I've pushed the keyboard back. April in October, yeah, we are October 20th. Spooky. These are very clean again. Another clean orc skin followed by clean orc skin. You can see the real details in here. I love these little 6-shooters. They're very, very cool. Yeah, the detail again on the mouth of the squig. Excellent, excellent work. And really fun bases. I like the bases actually. Very simple, but very cool. Thank you. Trip Tune Radio. Vanguard Veteran, I've been kit bashing for my brother. These will probably be the only two I do. So this is a kit bashed Vanguard Veteran. Showing off the kit bash here. Very cool. With a purple. Is it? Well, I don't know what backpacks those are. Ooh, with a hammer and the shield. No longer a legal thing, but I guess you can use it as a jump captain now. But no, very cool kit bashes. I feel like Vanguard Veteran's one of the best things to kit bash. They're very cool. Warrior script text don't, but most Necrons with those painted stripes have it sculpted in. Ah, very cool. Blue Well Recordings finished one of my 2 Wraith Knights. That's very cool. You've got the quartered. You really outdone yourself by doing a quarter with like a white and a black. Very, very cool with the red popping out here. Wow, it looks very Jester's Motley. And then you see kind of the theme has got here with these stripes going on the face. Yeah, I really like this idea. Very cool scheme. Just the one picture, but thank you for submitting. How are we on the dry? Still going. All those little crevs. Woody Church. I made this as a prize for the local painting competition. That's very cool. Even got like a... So it's like full gold, like a really nice vibrant gold. Is this a transfer? Like a Blood Angel transfer with a hand painted that? That's very cool. We're doing whips? Not, we're doing mostly... I think we're just doing completed at the moment. Well, if you can make a combat troll for Raven Guard Screaming Ravens, what would have in it? Good question. Let's finish looking at this, because I love the attention to detail here, like the brush. All the little paints on the palette. Got a little like thing to, I guess, wipe the paint off here. Little paint pot. Really cool. I love that. As a prize for competition, that's very cool. Like a little trophy. Good question on what would go in a Screaming Raven combat patrol. So what's the kind of level of combat patrol? Usually get... Actually, no, I know exactly what it is. It's going to be Jump Captain, Vanguard Vets, Brutalis, Incursors, or Infiltrators. So yeah, I guess it would be Jump Captain, your choice of either Vanguard Vets or the Jump Intercessors, Incursors, and a Brutalis. Dark Knight Prinny on the 20th took a break and painted without any meaning behind it. Very cool. I guess is this like a D&D miniature? I like this like chain dagger thing. That's very cool. It's always interesting seeing models like this where it's like I just have no idea what they are. Like if they're not Warhammer, they really jump out as being quite interesting. Very nice. Good job, Dark Knight. Would you really put the old Marine Vanguard veterans into the theoretical combat patrol? Yeah, I guess that's the thing. That's why I said kind of all the new jump intercessors. I guess, yeah. Realistically, I'd want them to be Vanguard vets, but you'd put the but that's only because I made Vanguard vets. You'd put the, if it was a like an official GW one, you'd put 10 jump pack intercessors in there instead of the Vanguard vets. And so, no, I didn't say I meant, when I said Inceptors, I meant Incursors. That was what I actually meant. So yeah. Jump Captain, 10 jump intercessors, Brutalis, and then 5 or 10 Incursors. Slash Infiltrators. Yeah, they're all something intercessor is the problem. Do you go through complete models every stream? I'm trying to catch up, yes. I'm currently in October. So I'm on page 36 out of 64. So if you submit anything like today, it's going to be a little while before I get around to it. I am slowly catching up though. I've been doing it more. I've been doing better at it. I could probably finish this page up and maybe start the next page. And then I think we're going to be dry. Just that hand crev is the delay. So... someone's just called thumbs up emoji. I don't know if they used to be called something else, but now just called thumbs up emoji. With guy with hammer, which looks very cool. Yeah, it's Minotaur with big hammer. That's very good, like skin slash fur. Very, very cool. Really good horns as well. It's got like this stain. Oh, the gore on the hammer. That's what we like to see. That's a meaty hammer. It was a War Machine model. Makes sense. Video wouldn't give consumers value turned up doing combat control alongside Captain Brutalis. Yeah, I'm trying to remember kind of the value proposition. So the original Dark Angels had a Redemptor in it, didn't it? But it only had like 10 other models. So I guess what you would go for is like if it was an official GW one, Jump Captain 5 Jump Intercessors, 5 Incursors, Brutalis. That's probably about right, because that's 12 models. Oh, it's from Conquest Last Argument of Kings. It's a very cool model, and I love the gore on it. Very nice. Get some stuff in November. We're getting there. We're almost at November. It might not be this stream, it might be next stream. We're close. We're so close. If there's something completed now, it'll be seen by at least 2025. Depending if the pool union goes on strike. Ari. With another one of the Blood Angels that we see. Very, very cool. Very, very nice. Very cool. Very shiny on the gun here. Really nice job. Very smooth here as well. Great job. Yes, Cole. I've been terrified to paint this thing for about 1.5 years. And I'm damn glad I accidentally bought gloss paints. Damn, that is cool. Just the one picture, but love the colors on this. I can see this kind of shine here. Love a closer picture, but yeah, this is very cool. Those black and purple scheme. Something going on up here. Is this like a... Is this big steam? I don't know. Very nice. Very cool. Nice drawer full of unpainted. And a couple of things by the window. Just this monster here just staring out into the window, just looking at the world. But very, very cool. Really like that scheme. And like the shine you've got in like places like here. And smooth white. Especially on the trim. That's difficult. Great job. Yeah, I feel like that's what I said just as you typed it, so I imagine we are on the same page. Bone trait with a... Is this the new one? I believe it's a new Chaplain Terminator Chaplain. Going with the black and gold, very cool, very smooth, very clean. Especially just like a little extra bit of white here, and a jump back captain with hammer and shield. Really cool hammer. This is from like this might be from like a Death Watch veteran box. And very vivid yellow. which is always very difficult. That's really cool. Then you got like the silver and gold shoulder. Very nice. Ari again with Lamenta Last Stand Before Death. Ooh, very, very cool. Oh yeah, he ain't living. Got 2 guns though. That's pistol and like a heavy bolter. This guy's not done well. Oh yeah, and you got the checkerboard here as well. Very nice. Primaris, yeah. Double Primaris. Dillweed. Painted these fella in one day. Well, show off. Very cool. Some Deathcore Krieg. Probably the Croziers from the Heresy Chaplain. Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, the Lamenta thing looks horrific. I would never do that. This is very cool. I love the blue. Especially kind of got these like edges here, the shine coming off them. Like the kind of brightness being popped out here. Nice pops of red on the mask, and then you got these like little extra colours. Good glow, good coils. Yeah, very, very nice. And Doomblood, final one on this page. 21 out of 10, that's the date. This is my birthday. We have a Osiris Call and the other guy. This model looks like an absolute nightmare. It looks like you've nailed all the details here. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, all the gold up here and all of this. You even got alternating like silver, bronze. Very, very nice, very neat. And the axe head here is very good as well. Really cool. Really nice on the cloak as well. You got that nice nice edge highlight there. Oh, hello. We've got glow in the dark. We've got someone who plays their game in the dark. Very, very nice. I always like to see it. Whenever you see a model that like looks cool, and then you're like, yeah, this is a cool model. And then they do this. And you're like, okay. Okay, that's very cool. Because you can't, like, you can kind of see it. Because these bits glow as well. You can definitely see on the blade. You can't really see it on the other bits until it just... Boom. Very nice. Love to see it. I'm moving my head around a lot because I'm having to dodge like my light to see the chat because there's no good place to bloody put this stupid bloody thing. Prime Primaris captain in Graviton with a jump pack on a bike and Nemesis Dread Knight. That's what we're all waiting for. To get the model, checking Lamenta Pauldrons you can get online and just paint my numbers in. That would be a lot easier. How are we doing on the dryness of Magnus? Very, very nearly there. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes. So a couple more pictures. And in fact, this is a really good one to... What we got on this page? Hey, I've got a thing on this page. What are your thoughts on old Marines? As in, like, the old, like, what are now tactical Marines? I think they're okay. I definitely prefer the new ones. I think, as much as, you know, Primaris have caused whatever issues with lore or whatever, I do think they look cooler. They just look the right size. I still like the old ones, but I think I prefer the new ones. So Legion of the Damned with a excellent lion. This is like in the Deathwing Knight colors as well. Really nice work on the little dudes, the little lads. Very amazing work on the shield. Just amazing all around. This is incredible. Not really much. When you see stuff like this, you just go, wow. Like, I think we're just gonna look at this for like 5 minutes and then. Oh, look at the sword. Look at this. All the details, even in like the rubble. Absolutely insanely clean. You've chosen the second best helmet option here. Oh, look at that bright, vivid red, and all the trim is... Oh, that's just a good model. Just good model, very well executed. I'm gonna leave it there, just to be like, wow. Just appreciate that. I'm gonna have a drink. Not of alcohol. I'm not like, God, this thing's so good, it's taking me to drink. I'm just going to have a drink and drip on my trousers. So it looks like I've wet myself. Good job. Oh, hey, Legion, yeah. This is incredible. That is, yeah. Very, very strong showing. And by very strong showing, I mean you're showing us all up. I am just... something on my phone. Right. I'm going to say... there's been a little bit of, like, bits of pull, but I think that's kind of standard because it's really bringing that depth out. But I think we're going to flip back to the desk. I'm going to need my big old dry brush here. I'm going to need all the Naco red, and I'm going to need a bit of cardboard. So I'm going to get the paint off on this because I think this absorbs less moisture. I think is the thing. So there's gonna be good positive. You gotta like. You gotta try. It's difficult. You gotta try and avoid the imposter syndrome. Like, Legion, how long did this take you? Just out of interest. Hopefully you don't like completely disprove the point I'm about to make by saying it took you like half an hour. I'm hoping you say like it took you several hours over many days. But you gotta remember, like, you know, with one model like this, with the care and attention you can take on it, like new stuff way more, they're better proportioned, have helmets that are better designed, and how much thicker they are. The other thing I'm in the promised roster, I'm not a huge fan of Phobos. Yeah, Phobos is in. I kind of like Phobos. I like Gravis, but I like chunky dudes because I like Centurions, so I think they're very silly. About 5 minutes. Well, shit. Never mind. Imposter syndrome away, because this was 5 minutes away. Right. So. Dry brushing. On and off for work about a month. Yeah, that's about more what I was thinking. Yeah. I've been recommended a lot of like 40k lore YouTubers. I was about to say VTubers. I'll be honest, I've not found one that's really like I wanted to listen to. I've just knocked the camera there. Apologies. I have read a book though, and I find that when I read the books, I get a lot more like lore snippets from that, and I get a lot more interested in the in it from there. So I am enjoying the books that I've read so far. I've read I probably don't need to close that, but I feel like if I do on this, it should be a bit better. I read Nightbringer on the holiday. Apologies, it's probably going to go off camera while I... build that dry brush back up. Might have overdone it a little bit. And maybe a little bit of moisture, I think that's a thing. I like to get a bit of moisture in there. Really work it into the bristles. That might be too moist. That's good. That's looking a bit more like it, I think. Yeah, apologies, this is going to be off the camera because I'm just I've not got the skills to paint. Well, one, I've not got the skills to paint like under the camera where it makes more sense. I'm actually losing a bit of. Actually, not got much. A bit more moisture. That actually might just be too much. This might just be all moist, no paint. 1 second. Yeah, it was all moist, no paint there. So that's. Back in the old wrists. That might be a bit better. There's not that much you need to really dry brush because especially because you're not doing the wings anymore. I think it's just the skin. So much of the skin's gonna get covered, or it's feathers. So I might be alright with what I've done here. Not really. I don't know if that looks correct. Probably the camera's too orange, I think, and too bright, but that looks okay. And the next step is a bit of layering, so or a bit of glazing, so that'll be the next thing. I can do that probably very soon. If we get the West Ham, I always enjoyed looting it. Yeah, I've not really watched much of either of them. I get up to Ridiculous. I tried watching an Adept was ridiculous, and again, because it was kind of more of a podcast, I'm not a big podcasty person, so I didn't really get too much into that. Again, sometimes it's just like, if something catches my attention, then it'll definitely like catch my attention. I just haven't had time. Magnus no work. I've heard of him, but I haven't looked into his either. Paint a Magnus in a day. Here's keep it simple. I follow the GW guide. Yes, I am following the Duncan Rose GW guide as well, like kind of to the letter. Apart from there's one thing I do want to change towards the end. Towards the end, more you can't take away. Very true. Very cool. I'm building Tomb King, so you're more lovely background noise. There we go. That's what I'm here for. Just ambience more than anything. Right. I've done that. Mostly I think I was just kind of like brighten some of the skin back up. I think it's done a good job. The next thing he did was like glazing. You've seen like some bits like here. Maybe you can't. Maybe it's not gonna. Maybe it's, yeah, it's a bit too bright. But there's some areas where it's like a little bit fuzzy, but I think that's the kind of stuff you want to be cleaning up with a bit of glazing. So I'm probably gonna do that now. And then I think the next step is then you do a wash on the hand. Do the wash on the hand now. I think you do the wash on the hand after you've done the... No, you do the wash on the hand. Then you do edge highlight, or like highlights on like these bits that are like raised up here and like on his there. Don't need to do the chin because I've got the mask on. And then obviously down on his hands here as well. We don't need to do the toes. I'll need to do the back of the hands. So they look pretty good already. And then another wash. So get this Caribou Crimson out of my fucking sight. I actually need to buy some and fix up that speed of first thing I built and painted and needs improvement for it. Yeah. It's funny crazy people go and spend 1 hour on a model, it looks amazing, completely done. They go, yeah, it's in my best work and took 20 minutes longer than usual. Yeah. That's the thing, is a lot of the time you gotta, if people are like that, you gotta kind of just be like, yeah, okay. No, I'll get there eventually. It's like when I see like drawing. I've always wanted to learn to draw. I've never been good at it. And when I watch stuff like Drawfee, and it's just like, oh, we're gonna do like a thing, and they just kind of sketch out this really cool thing in like 10 seconds, I'm just like, well, I do doodles. So how about that? Draw fee? Yeah, shit. Very red, very epic indeed. Recently got some Drukhari models. Any tips or advice? For painting or playing? For painting, they're actually not that bad. Dry brushing helps a lot because they're very spiky. And in fact, edge highlighting is quite easy because, again, spiky, you can kind of get the edges with the side of the brush. For games, I don't know. I think the new detachment's very good. I like lots of raiders. Can't believe Hobby tricked me into buying 4 tactical marine boxes because I don't like my the helmets my true skeletons are to with lol. Yeah, this hobby has a way of getting you. You thought you were gonna do something more interesting, but no. I'm an update. I decided not to sell my OBR army. It's been long enough between now and the event that I'm actually starting to recoup the cost of my Sigma. Which is what I wanted to sell the Roman. Ah, okay, that's cool. Very cool. So I guess that your Bone Reaper's army you're holding on to. I gave everyone quality, just went with decent tabletop ready as quickly as possible. Yeah, that's the thing, is I'm in no rush. I think if I had a tournament coming up or something, I would be in more of a rush. But I'm in no rush and I want to do interesting things. New detachment, yes. So the latest Data Slate Ralph stuff there was a new detachment released for Drukhari, the Sky Splitters or something? Sky Splinter? Basically they are you get buffs when you disembark from boats. Like you get is it sustained hits? My eyes are going. Oh no, it's Lance and whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, oh, whoa. What's going on? Disconnect OBS. Hello? Hello? Are we out there? Did anyone hear that? Did everyone hear that? Am I alive? Am I dead? Good Lord help me. I don't know what's going on. Heard it. Cool. And I guess you can still hear me. Takes me hours to paint one model, and I don't get how someone paints way handstand in less time. I think it's practice. I know it takes me a long time, but I also futz around a lot. Where I do a lot of like trying to get it perfect. I think the better you are at or the more experienced you are, the better you are at kind of understanding how things can look and then move on. Like someone who's better will be able to do like a base coat and go, it's not perfect, but I know I'm going to be doing X, Y, and Z that will make it look good. They can trust the process more, essentially. And I think that's something that, as a beginner, you are, or as someone like me who is still learning, it takes you a while to get to that point. That's just another scam. Why are they blue if they're led by Magnus the Red? Good question. I think they used to be red. Yeah, Magnus didn't used to be red or something. I don't know. I learned all about it and then I forgot because I'm bad at notes. The best time is 40 guardsmen in a month or a night built. Magnetize 2 loadouts in 6-7 days. That's pretty good. But it's still live. Very good. Twitch chat doesn't seem to be working. Well, shoot. Can if you are over at Twitch, have you tried typing something and is it sending? What's this mean? What's this? Chat settings. Uh-oh. Twitch chat may have crashed. What's going on? Uh-oh. Oh. It might just be slow. I don't know what's going on with Twitch. If anyone is on Twitch and they try and say something, it might be working. I don't know. Seems like it should be working. I'm not dropped any frames. It's still doing stuff. I need at least one pog. Issue was on with their current in-game state, combined with the fact that I haven't been as interested in the actual playing the game because of the battle tactics. Yeah, you mentioned battle tactics before. I'll be interested to see what they are and how they. I think you mentioned about them before. Thought Lord was Magnus was always red. Yeah, it was something like that. I thought. Didn't he have red hair at one point? I can't remember. Anyway. Let me do the next step. I'm going to have to watch Duncan Rhodes. Alright, thanks, Duncan. So I'm going to be glazing the little bit, so let's get a bit more... No poggers over there. Oh no. Let me work out why. Oops, sorry, Magnus. Yes. Let me repop out chat. I'm just trying anything at this point. Yeah, it seems like Twitch chat is broken. If you're over on Twitch and you're trying to tap chat, I apologize. For some reason Twitch chat has decided to give up the ghost. You've pogged your last woggle. I don't know. Like 9th secondaries. Oh yeah. Okay, I can see why battle tactics are annoying. Yes, so that was the thing in 9th where like all of the actual like things in my army are really bad, but I think Necrons were one of the ones where they had such good secondaries, but they would basically die by turn 3, but they had such good secondaries that they were just way ahead. Or like Drukhari had such an amazing secondary that was like a massive amount of points. Like the idea of like the faction specific secondaries, or I guess battle tactics in this case, is a good idea. Your issue comes with balance, where you attempt to balance something and it actually causes more problems because you're trying to... It's really watered down. Really smooth. Probably not that. Bit like that. That looks reasonable. So we're going to go into those like flat areas here. I can give even water. The glazing. That looks watery. That looks more like it. Go around on some of these yeah. I could have used more paint, couldn't I? You know, we'll live and learn. I don't think I need to do too much of this, to be honest. That's all right there. A little bit there. No. Actually, yeah, that's helping. There we go. Don't really think I need to do across the chest. Okay. A little bit more. I think on the yeah, that's the shoulder here. Must be too thin now, so let's give it color. Alright. There it is. Oh, I see. Cool. I'll show everything lined up. Here. A little bit down the spine as well. think that's kind of that stage done. Just kind of cleans them up a little bit. Music stopped. Uh-oh. Can you guys still hear the music? I can still hear the music on my end. If I press the button. I'm gonna let that dry briefly because it was a little wet. So we'll just go back to chat while I look at the chat. Can hear music. Great news. Might have just changed. It might have been one because there's a couple of songs that like stop for like 10-15 seconds. No, but see you, Legion. You probably have already gone, but thanks for coming. God, there's a lot of. Yeah. Never mind. I had a game the other day where we won because I got tabled at the end, and so you shouldn't. If it's 40k, getting tabled doesn't end the game. If you get tabled, yeah, tell it still stores TO. Yeah, your stores TO needs to work it out because you're not supposed to end the game when you get tabled. The opponent just gets like 3 turns to catch back up. So about the fact that the faction battle tactics, any faction a good one, it can lead to huge swings. Yeah, that's kind of what happened in 9th with some of these faction secondaries. Fun fact: your eyes are full size from birth and don't grow with you. That's unfortunate. You also have all your teeth. I always find that weird. I think you have all your teeth. Like you just have like all the teeth are just there. Wild. Played one of the armies with the worst secondaries, still really late edition, still won lots of games. Yeah, there's some. Well, again, this is tournament like stuff, right? Like I am not a good enough player for some of this stuff to matter. This game was one of the worst armies in the game, but game of battle tactic was easy to complete, and the win rate was 10% next meta watch. Yeah, that is the thing. Like, it's useful as another lever to pull. It means I don't have to like change any of the models or anything. You can just like have the same army, but have a easier way to win with your less good army. That's useful, but it's also kind of rough when if the battle tactics change, you've not solved the underlying problem, right? When reading about secondaries makes me understand why people are so happy with tactical secondary. Yeah, when Tempest came out in 9th, we only played Tempest because it's best. Tempest is the bestest. They weren't terrible, but I just like Tempest. How's the RGZ Gundam project? Having major regrets yet? No major regrets yet because I haven't started. Aha. I'm gonna start that possibly in a couple of weeks. I've got a busy week this week. Next week, might give that a go if I do more Magnus, or if I don't know. Yeah, I had my current front. That one, I think. One of my, I think it's my left front tooth is my 3rd. So I had one, then had just a random spiky one grow, like literally just like a spike, and then had this 3rd one grow. And had a 4th one in there as well, which I had to get surgically removed. So my mouth was just full of extra teeth. Now they're full of less teeth than normal. Teeth, yeah, teeth. The thing with teeth is they're like premium bones, and they're also very sensitive to just falling apart. I also have a lot of stress dreams about teeth. I don't know if anyone else does. Ugh. Hate teeth. Hate dentists. Tips for painting Chaos Space Marines. Depending on the scheme, a good beginner tip may be to undercoat it in the trim color. Like 1000 Suns, undercoating it in gold is actually quite useful. Damn, you loophole in my question. Haha. Can't regret if I haven't done anything. Teach about it, but everyone builds a list around doing them, which makes gameplay more linear. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I like tactical secondaries, because you got to build for every, and that's why we like Tempest, because you have to build for everything. Because you build to a list towards your battle tactics or your faction secondaries, it cuts a lot of what you can do out. Because you're, rather than playing to potential strengths or weaknesses, you're playing to complete X objective, and that's not as fun. Paul had a teeth superpower and he threw it away. It wasn't a superpower. It was, if you let this force tooth grow, it's going to come out the middle of your gum and your face, and is going to cause all of your other teeth to shift around. So don't do that. Yeah, there were too many stratagems in 9th. I'm glad they reduced those. Remember my dentist doing a double take when I told him my wisdom teeth were coming through at age 15. Really glad I told him they were fine. Yeah, I have 4 less teeth than normal now. My mouth is too small for my teeth. And I think my wisdom teeth came in and they're fine. Because there was more space for them. That's why Iron Warriors are the best Chaos League and can't mess up silver trims on silver armor. There you go. I don't like tactical secondaries. It feels like you aren't losing because of failure, but because of bad luck. This is the thing. Like, I think a good. This is the RNG thing, right? A good player will be able to handle those things. Obviously, there is going to be some times where you just get bad cards. Like, I had a Crusade game where, like, it was the roll to remove a objective, and they were all on my side of the board. So sometimes it will screw you like that. But I think over a long period of time, the RNG factor shouldn't matter. I like tactical secondaries just because I like a bit of on-the-fly thinking. It's only a bit of painting Thousand Suns actually remains undercoat in blue instead of gold. I've seen both. I undercoated gold, did blue, and it was okay. But I have heard actually doing it the other way around also works. Could have been Tooth Boy and fought crime through biting, or just having extra teeth and get punched out. You have 9 less teeth than other people. Nice. Because of a genetic condition, though. Together, we have a full mouth of teeth. I'm not sure you have 2 equal players, RNG will play. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, but then you could say that about the dice, right? Like, someone gets good cards versus someone gets bad cards. Yeah, that's going to suck. But then you could just roll. If you got a bad card, you could then roll hot. So it's kind of a... I think over time, I think it'll even out. Like, those 2 equal players, over time, if they played 100 games, I say 25% has, makes one side, is more lenient on one side, 25% the other leans one side, 100% is probably about even. And I think, yeah, I think you can work around them. War RNG doesn't help the game, true, but I think but I also think that there is a case that says, you know, if you, like we saw with 9th, stuff like Necrons had a very specific list they had to go with because of the secondaries. Where if they had random secondaries, they would be able to kind of spread out a bit more. I suppose others don't play. That's very true as well. I think there's a lot of factors, right? There's a lot of things like how much time do you play, you know, how many games do you play, how good are you, how good is your opponent. I think if you're coming out of a game, if you come out of a game thinking, damn, I lost because of card RNG, I suspect that there was other things you could have done that could have helped you win. Because that's one thing I've noticed with my play. Like, even one of the games I played, I took a photo of the first move I did, and like the next day I realized that I made a massive, complete, horrible blunder. Do you know what's bad at balancing? No, I mean, yeah. But then that's fine. I've just have fun. Damn, that mango's gonna be beautiful. It's getting there. But do I have a cheese and ham pasty or a cheese and chicken pasty? Cheese and chicken pasty? Cheese and ham pasty sounds more reasonable. Cheese and chicken does sound nicer. I feel like the missions. There was actually a there's an idea I had. There's a video I'm going to make about like doing silly game types. One of the ideas I had was you play a game against an opponent, but you go in with the not like sometimes you go in, you're like, oh, my RNG, like I can't roll dice higher than anything, you know, it's terrible, blah blah blah. You go in knowing that you are going to have the worst RNG. Basically, anything that's not a 6 is a 1, and you go in with that knowledge. Can you actually win a game against someone who has like standard like dice rolls? Because you know how unlucky you're going to be, can you do things to play around that? I find that might be quite interesting. I kind of want to do it where I get someone who's very, very, very good at the game. I find a pro, like someone who's like a proper pro, and have them be the unlucky person. And I just have standard luck. You know, and see if I can beat them, or see if they can beat me, with the knowledge that they're going to have the worst like RNG of their life. You know what I mean? Hey, Zapsy. Finally own 97 points of Dark Angels. I only have about 500 painted. It's weird thing I'm going to play a 2K game at the end of this. That's very cool. Great job. Good luck with the game. I hope it goes well. I'm just looking at the old thing. So it looks like it's Druki Violet on the hand and the feet. And then it's edge highlighting. Let's do that. Let's do the wash, because the wash takes a little while to dry. Also, because I can seem to get my group to have bigger games, how about 1 unit rubrics, foods, angles, cement stack, all this. I'd rather have cards and build a plan and adapt to having no plan, just winging it. Some factions have no units, and you cannot build flexible armies. That's fair. I need my shade brush, please. Right. I feel like I'm going to knock a shade over with Magnus. His wings are so bloody big. So I'm basically doing the feet and the hands here. I think RNG plays a big enough part in the game that the average player would win. 9 out of 10 games. Yeah. Oh, I've done it the wrong way around. Shit. Alright, he's going to have a very purple arm. I might have to actually clean that up. Maybe that up. A little bit. He's going to have a very purple arm, because I went from the wrong direction. And immediately screwed up. That's fine. I like purple. Magnus the purple. Oh, that's very thick. We'll move some of this shade around to the backside of his hand. Where are you? I believe it's just one hand. I don't think you do the other hand. Arm it down towards the end. So I believe what you do later on, so if you've done the highlights, you go over it again. We're going to do that, and then we're going to go in with the feetsies. Probably like that far, I think. Again, I've gone the wrong way. That's fine. Sorry if I scratched the mic there. I don't know if I did. Feetsies. I have no idea what I'm doing with this base, by the way. I should do something very cool with it, but answers on a postcard, please. And again, a lot of this foot is going to get covered anyway, so I don't have to be too precious with it. There we go. You see the difference here? Well, you can see that I've washed it. That's for sure. It's not that bad, to be fair. It's basically just like, rather than stopping here, I've stopped here. It's very, very minor, I'll be honest. Out of curiosity, will you do object source lighting at Magnus on the staff? I want to try, yes. That's one of the two, like, changes I want to do. I want to try object source lighting on his staff. I don't want to get it all the way to the body. But I do want to go like from here, like do a bit around here, this metal area here. So I want a bit there. The other thing is this eye on his hand. So normally it's just like a white eye with a green like, iris. I want to do Ganondorf's eyes from Tears of the Kingdom has that eye. Because it's a really cool scheme. It's like loads of good colors on like a black background. That's what I want that eye to look like. That's the other big change I'm going to do. Yeah. So I did... Yeah, I basically started there and went that way instead of starting here and go that way. Then I put quite a lot of wash here, but I managed to get it to the other side. So it's not too bad. Doesn't look too bad. We're going to go back to... That's desk. That's show. So we're going to let that dry. And then I think we're on to... Pink horror? Yes, pink horror on those bits. Then Druki Violet. Then, yeah, okay. Cool. So, we're actually nearly done with the skin. If I can get the skin done tonight, that'd be really good. Because then I can move on to the wings next time. And that's where, I think once the wings are kind of in, that's going to be a lot of the model kind of done. Especially because you've got the wings on the arms and the legs. I think that's when you then put the armor on. So I'll need to base coat the armor. If I choose for bare chested Magnus, I'm actually going for the armored Magnus. It's just easier to paint this with the armor off. So I've got all the armor pieces ready. I need to base coat them. But then I need to, I'll need to stick them on once I've done the skin and the wings. So I've got like the wing armor as well to add, and the leg armor and the arm armor, so. I was thinking about magnetizing it, but that's a massive pain in the ass, and I'm probably never gonna bother, so. Let's move some stuff, some things and some stuff. And if you're over on Twitch, hello. I think Twitch chat is broken, so I apologize if you are screaming into the void and I can't hear you. You plan on putting anything special Magnus base Dead Space for that? Maybe. That's the base. Where do you want 1,000 Suns set? Yeah, I was thinking desert for 1,000 Suns, but I think with both like Chauncey and I think because I haven't actually done the bases yet on them, I might do a more magical desert, but I don't know. Paul, why do you not love us? Hey, it actually works again. So apparently on Twitch you're okay. Hell yeah. I approve Dead Space Wolves. I might like Dead Space Wolves like covered in like a like the dust of the desert would be very cool. I like that idea. I probably have enough Space Marine parts that I could probably just chuck some on. Then I'd have to paint Space Wolves, and that sounds like a pain in the ass. Sorry, I just started looking on Discord, so you probably saw a bunch of shit there. Blade Scorpion wanted to post this improve me wrong. Oh god, that was that round this time, wasn't it? What kind of magic is that? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of like a warp type thing. Well, I actually have no idea. If you had the choice, would you rather have someone pro paint all your models for you or paint them all yourself? Ooh. That is a good question. It would be nice to have them all done myself. No, sorry. It would be nice, but it would be nice to just have a fully painted like army. That'd be really cool. But there's something about the personal touch and the learning the painting that I like. I think that's the main thing, is the process of painting. I reckon once I'm like good enough at painting, I'd want someone to professionally do it for me. If someone came up to me and offered to like for free paint all of my stuff, I probably wouldn't turn that offer down. And if they're like, I'll do it in like a month, I'd be like, you know, guy comes in, like, I've got a team of people, will paint all your stuff to professional standard in a month. I'll be like, go for it, do it. But that's not going to happen, so I'll probably paint them on myself. You do desert base and then paint it in black or dark grey and dry brush some blue, purple, magenta. That's kind of cool. So I also have these little like crystals as well. These look like metal like glass fragments. metal glass fragments. These little shiny glass fragments that you put in like pots and stuff for like plants. 1,000 suns, but your homeworld did get turned to ash by space furries. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some. Or in Magnus' case, is you lose some, 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 you lose some. Delayed Scorpion finished off Kerrigan, Kerrigan from StarCraft-based Death Leaper, which we've had on screen for a while and is very cool. I really like the Death Leaper model. Death Leaper model is very cool. But this color scheme. I love this gore. I don't know how you do this. Is this like a blue, like slurry situation? I don't know how you do this. Great work on the pipes as well. And just look at that smooth transition there. This is very cool. This is really, really good. I love this. Yeah, you can definitely see the StarCraft theme here. This kind of green purple. Dark chitin. I just love Cerebro, can only get else. When will he paint the Magnum? He's drying. I did some of his hand and he's drying. He's almost dry, to be fair. Between drying phases, I'm doing this. We say warp desert is the desert on a real space planet that is being corrupted by chaos, so there's literally desert inside the warp. That's a good question. The first, probably? Oh, I don't know. Ninjon's new tutorial. Interesting. Thoughts on drop bears? Be careful of them. Usually glue. Makes sense. I think whatever's that disconnect has done, chat is very far behind. It's like 30 seconds behind again. So I apologize for the delay. Ari, with. We've seen these before. These are like the synth vaporwave glowy sisters that she's doing. Very, very cool. Like you see this kind of glow within the banner thing here. Very cool effect. I think once the whole army gets put together, it'll look really cool. And then like a fully silver tech marine. Like servitory? I don't know what this is. Oh, it looks like it might be Horus Heresy. Horus Heresy tech marine? Answers on a postcard, please. Really good glow on the eyes. Really nice. And up here as well. Very simple, very clean. Like you got the edges here as well. But, no, it's not Horus Heresy because it's got the. It's just this is Horus. I don't know. Doesn't help. Neil Penguin. Finish the Heart of Gur Warbox Cry. The Warbox Cry. Warcry box. A little over 2 months, but there was a couple of weeks where I was busy painting a bedroom. Hopefully we weren't painting a bedroom with a miniature brush. That'll take a while. First time doing any serious painting in a few years. Had a good time with it. We'll take better photos in the daylight. For 2 months of work, including painting a room, this is a lot. I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just terrible. But very, very cool. Very good. Really cool. Just another drink. Yeah, I really like that. Good contrast between the reds and the greens. Really cool on the scenery. I love this thing. I love the fish. Chart of fish. Very cool, Neil Penguin. Artillery Joe. I love this chitin. But the first thing that jumped out at me was this like really kind of mottled chitin. Look at that. That's really cool. I love that effect. You got these like bits of purple and the blue. Like this blue bit here really glows really nicely. Great swords as well, but yeah, that chitin. If there's going to be a picture here where you turn the lights off and it like glows, I'm going to be erect. Probably not that erect, but you know. It looked cool. But I mean, it looks amazing. Like, I love that. It's such a good effect. Very, very cleanly done. Do I like the Beatles? They're fine. I wouldn't say I don't like them. I wouldn't say I like them either. They're fine. Custom card effects brood led by the classic old one eye. Hope you like it. I will upload the STL. See, this is classic old one eye and some classic card effects. Or are these non-classic card effects? I can't tell. Very, very bright. Look at the kind of... Oh, hang on. Alright. Boom. It's actually less glowing. Wait. So his mouth... Is it this guy? Ends of his gun, his knees, and his mouth. On this guy, I think. The ends of the guns here are glowing. His mouth. Very cool. Like, again, we've got... in the black light, these look amazing. I mean, outside the black light, they look amazing. But having this... Oh yeah, the edge of these guns glow as well. I figured they would. Just based on the paint. Oh, that's what they look outside. And you can see these orange bits. Like, this looks really good. Like, very bright and vivid. And then you put them in this, it's just like... This would be terrifying. If you were in the dark, you just saw this. Jason's going to be Ruspa says that I think a really cool idea would be some crystal rising from the sand or Zinchian tentacles eyeballs forming. Yes, that's the kind of stuff I was thinking about, like Zinchi stuff. I need to kind of research that stuff. So if you do have any like examples, send them over. That is the kind of vibe I want to go for, especially with Chauncey, and probably with Magnus as well. Drakdera. Very, very cool on these. We're almost dry on the old Magnus. We're getting there. Ari with another one of Blood Angels. Yeah, we're approaching 9 o'clock. The brain is fully failing. Very cool weathering. Very cool helmet. As always, very cool. Really good leather. That's really nice. Really, like, a rough leather. Very, very cool. Jotaz. Finished Palatine model. Tried some new stuff with the hair. To make it look like her roots were coming through. So, look. First of all, I can kind of see the roots, but I think we got a better, closer look in a moment. But I love the purple on the coat. Really clean, like black here as well on the armor. I read thoughts on Beatles' last song, and I can't remember if I answered. I actually don't know what the Beatles' last song was. I'll be honest. Oh yeah, I can see that now. Yeah. Here's another. Yeah, you can kind of see the here the roots are coming through. Like there's a big streak here as well. What? Yeah, the purple here and the glow on this is really good. Oh yeah, there you go. That does look good. Do sisters dye their hair? I guess they do. Well, at least this one does. I don't know what the law reason is for them to have white hair. I guess they maybe do. Either way, Jota has a very, very good model. Very, very cool. Great idea as well. Really unique. I really like that idea. Chris, well, I'm 3 days late with my second Spite mini, but here it is. Cold Star Commander. Damn, that's a cool color scheme. No, it's the stress. True. I mean, I'm bold, so I can see. I feel you, sister. Great base. I recognize these tufts, but yeah, this is a very cool color scheme. Again, with stuff like Tau, when you get the opportunity with these like segmented pieces, it's always fun to give them a go. I love this. Notches for kills. Is that a true count? Because that would be cool if every time this thing got a kill, you actually did add it up. I love this blade as well. Pretty chunky looking blade. Great work. Yeah, that's excellent, Chris. Well done. Most sisters dye their hair white to honor Lisa Dominica. That makes sense. Some pictures I can find them, but to do tentacles and eyes in the sand, you'll have to use green stuff or get 3D printed bits. If crystals, then check out Green Stuff World. Thank you. I will check that out. Okay, last couple here. Just a guy who just finished their Combat Patrol just almost 4 months ago. Very, very cool. More Blood Angels. Very, very nice. Really good bases as well. These are nice bases. And then very clean reds. We like to see that. Got some incursors. Very nice. Yeah, excellent job. In fact, you finished the combat patrol. You did it faster than I did. Final one, we'll go to Hedgehog, Steve, with his... This isn't the Psychophage. It's the other one. I can't remember the name of. Neurotyrant. There we go. Very cool. Really cool kite in here, and really nice on the grain blow? Brain glow. We're getting to that time of the stream. Yeah, we've seen the base is very good as well. Really cool base. This kind of blue and orange at the tips. I don't think I've ever seen Steve play Tyranids, and yet he painted his bloody Tyranids. What an absolute baller. There you go. Very nice. Very, very cool. Thank you. Thank you, Steve, for sending that in. I had a melee relic in 9th. Yeah, I remember that. It was like was it the Onagar Gauntlet or something? It was pretty strong, if I remember. Might be wrong about that. Right, so I think we're at the stage now where we do some highlights. Let's go to the desk. So we've got Pink Horror to start. So we do Pink Horror, catch some of the edges. And then we Druchii Violet over the arm again. And then on the sharpest edges, like collarbones here, and some of these little bits on the muscles here, Emperor's Children. And then I think it's a really good shake. And I think we're done with the skim. So I think if I can get to near completion. That's quite thin, so really get this mix. So I think it's a new paint. Whoa, a Saturday live stream. It's a Sunday live stream, but yes. Unless it's Saturday. Is it Saturday? Oh, it's Sunday. I did one yesterday, which was a Saturday. But it was like a test one for today. Someone with ADHD, a huge reputation. Thank you. I'm glad I can inspire you. And hope you are dealing with your ADHD optimally. As optimally as you possibly can. I'm going to go with a small layer brush. I don't know. I always feel like my wet palette is not wet enough, but then if I wet it anymore, it gets worse, so maybe it is wet enough. I'm being extra careful with all my paints, which is why I'm closing them after doing anything with them. Even though I'm probably going to need more than this. That looks good. Now, if you excuse me. So any video that features something resembling what you're looking for. Thank you. I will take a look. Yeah, the thing with the dry brush here as well is that it actually helps. Where I need to put the line. Tone down a little bit. I think the hand has a few little... Wet palette's a nice tool, but I don't see little difference in my paint, such as when I use it when I don't. I think I've found that with a wet palette, it's more consistent than without. A minor difference, but I think it's good enough for me. Even if I am misusing it, I always find like the actual consistency of the paint is a little better for me. But I haven't used a non-wet palette in a long time, so I might be talking out of my actual arse. Don't worry about that bit yet. Right on the back of the hand. Yes. Oh yes, he's got some veins. He's a vascular boy. These knuckles. These knuckles, the echidnas. And I'm in his palm as well, guys. It's like here. Up there. Shoulder as well. This guy's got big old shoulders. This guy's lean. One thing they say about Magnus, he's lean. He's got good diet. These bits here. And go down to the hand. Where a lot of his edges are as well. Go on this muscle. There. Elbow. At the hand. There. That's the knuckles. It's not a huge amount, maybe could even a little bit more. Oh. Fingers. There you go. That is pretty good. You can kind of see his hand, like it's quite bright in his hand, but that gets darkened down in a moment. You can see I've done it like here as well. A little bit on his hand, on his bicep here as well, on his neck. Don't need to do his chin because that's going to be metal. So I've gone for the full mask option. Sorry, I'm now going to catch up with chat. Using watching the stream as an excuse not to finish 20 minutes on my desk. Well, multitask. How dare you? I'm a big fan. I'm a big brush the paint on my thumb to thin it kind of guy. Yeah, I've seen people do that and like to test it. I've never been a paint on the thumb kind of guy. I think it's something using the crescent moon. That is a massively underused design piece in Zinch. Yes, that would be cool. What do you think of the glasses? I did not watch the video yet. I will do. I'll watch it after the stream. Hey Paul, this stream has been very good background noise. Spurt on some hobbying for tonight. I managed to start playing the Redemptor. I've not finished my second Grassy Hill place. Very nice. Any Hollywoods? Think you go to bed? No, no. Alright, good night. And to you as well, Jen. Have a good night. Hi, chat and Paul. I'm glad to announce I won my first 40k game today. Hooray! It's beginning late in September. Major stream saying not having good lists. Being shit out of luxury. Very nice. Played my 7 Psycho Death Knight. 7 Psycho Death Guard list against Sororitas with Triumph. That sounds very cool. Right. I think. Oh, did I go? Icky Bones on Twitch. Thank you for following. Thank you. I had something in the way, but I noticed the number went up. I was trying to the basic idea suggestion. Oh, the actual suggestion. Sorry, I thought you meant the actual thing you sent. The Glass Desert idea sounds cool. I think that was the... Wait. Am I behind? Am I stupid? Oh, I missed a step. I missed one of your messages. Or maybe try doing an effect of footsteps in the sand that look like smooth polished glass. That is cool. I didn't see that message. Sorry, I missed that one. I found with YouTube live chat, sometimes I'm pretty sure that message was not there before. Because I sometimes go back to watch some of the streams just to check like sound stuff, and I look and go, I did not see any of these messages. So maybe YouTube just maybe it's most likely a skill issue. I'll be honest, but the glass footsteps sound very, very cool. When was the last time you played a 40k game? Last year. Or did I play one this year? No, I played one this year. I played one on the middle of January. I played 1,000 Suns worth of Death Guard and lost. Tips for getting into 40k the game. Find friends. Or realistically, you want a friend who knows it. Either a friend who knows it and is going to slowly introduce you to the game and not do the horrible thing of going, I know how to play the game, so I'm just going to smash you over and over. Or go into it with someone and both learn the game from the ground up. If neither of those are an option, then local game stores. But again, you just gotta be careful you don't run into arseholes. What airbrush do I have? I can't remember the name of it. If you look in... I think it's like, is it Fendra? Something like Fendra. One of them. I can't remember the exact airbrush I have. Right, what I'm going to do is knock that over. I knew I'd knock this over someday. I know it's not the water over, but look. Lids. Smart. I'm going to re-Druchii Violet up the hand. And I'm probably going to stop there for now, because that's going to take a little while to dry. It's approaching 9 o'clock. This week, by the way, stream won't be on Thursday. I'm busy Thursday. It will either be... maybe Wednesday or Friday. The standard weekly stream. But then after that, it should go back to normal. This is like kind of a bonus stream for missing a bunch of stuff. So we've got Druchii Violet again, and we're going to do the same thing. Just going from this way. Reintroduce this. To bring that pink into the fold. I'm going to take it a little bit further. Like there-ish. Avoid that cable. Same on the other side. Okay, we'll go down to like here. There we go. Oh yes. Oh yes. Nice, and I even tend to move some of this around front. Ooh. That's what I was worried about. Oh, I got a nice wing. That's what I was worried about. Right. We saved it. We did save it. We have one dollop. One small dollop. A little bit on his wing, which I've just pulled off, which is fine. It's on black. It's fine. We're going to close that. I'm going to get this nice bit here. Just going to mop that up. There we go. Like it never happened. And that, my friends, is why I'm gonna go to bed. Oh boy. Yeah, so this is... what I'll do is, before I go... My character's died. What I'm gonna do is I will take a photo of this mess. Magnus is too big. Yeah, he's got a slightly... He's gonna have one slightly purpled wing, but that's fine. His hand is gonna be drying. On the backside as well, you can see. So that pink should now, like, you know, reform back into the hand. You can see the pink here, like the highlights here. We then have, once that's drying, on bits like these collarbones here, a little bit of, in fact, I could probably do that now. I'm gonna do it now. I just want on these collarbones here, a very, very small amount of Emperor's Children, just to pick out those tiny little details. And that's the skin done. And actually, yeah, if I do this now, that will be the skin done. So, grab a little bit of paint, close the paint. This is why I close the paint. Good evening, Victor. Get a little bit of water. I'm going to reclose my water because I'm now paranoid about everything. That looks good. Grab him again. That's what it's going to do. I feel like it would be real hard not to make it look like ice. Yeah, I'd wonder how you do it. I don't actually know. Just these like sharpest bits here. Right in there. A very small amount on like this. There. Very small amount there. I think that's all it really needs. Because normally you do it like on the chin, but I don't need to do the chin. I'm actually going to stop there. That was literally all I needed to do. So that's actually really helped. Vote for pink. Just join your Discord, someone over the challenge, because could be I'm blind, but what exactly is the theme? The theme has not been decided yet. So the if you haven't seen it already, go to the watch the latest video on my channel, which is about the paint jam. It is starting, and the theme will be revealed on February 22nd. And you'll have a week from there. Yeah, forearm reveal. Well, arms. I'm hoping this one. Paul or Magnus, yes. And a nipple ring on... Well, I'm not getting a nipple ring, it'll be fine. I try giving all my Thousand Suns white marble looking bases. That is very cool. I like that. See, these kind of ideas, like the glass footsteps, is such a good idea, which is why I'm really excited for the paint jam, because it's stuff like that I just never would have come up with. I just said, like, a cool base. Amazing. So yeah, so obviously this arm here is drying. It looks different in real life. I think there's like a, you know, the actual filter's a bit orangey, or a bit yellowy. You can see up here you got the, I'll try and sort the camera out. But like the highlights here on his chest, on his like the veins here down to his hands. This is now kind of blending all that in. So that's gonna be a nice purple, deep purple hand. You can kind of see the difference there. Next up will be the wings. So that'll be next time. But we've done the skin. We did it. We actually did a thing. I'm actually happy. I mean, I could have done that, to be fair, the last time I played to Magnus, but you know, we did a progress. And let me just double check that we did actually do a progress. Because he only did it on like those bits there. That was after the Druki Violet. Yeah, Druki Violet on the hand, although he had a lot more. No, that looks fine. He's done a few more bits, but not as much. My skin's a bit darker, but I think it's fine because most of that's going to be covered anyway with armor. So I'm not too bothered. But we are going on to the wings next time. Great, great news. Let me move some stuff out the way. I've got things everywhere to try and sort out because... Oh wait, I want to take a photo of the... 1 second. I want to take a photo of my setup to share in the Discord. And try not to get like legs. Might have to get a little. I'll crop it. We'll work it out. Now I can move stuff. I can take that out. You might hear a bit of a. You might hear some bit of bips. I apologize. I'd try experimenting with pieces of old CD. That would be cool. You'd also use clear acrylic. Cover the base space. That would be cool. What kind of skin would we recommend for Croots? Like the standard one's like a greenish, like pale green, isn't it? I'm kind of going to continue to clear up while we chat. So I actually need to use this desk for work. Annoyingly. I have that other thing, you know, a job that I'm going back to tomorrow. Ugh. No one likes to do that. Which has been on holiday. Yeah, it's like a kind of light swampy green. Assuming using perfect circles of acrylic over the bases. You can use clear acrylic, cover the basing paste over it, only leaving gaps. Oh, I see. So you have like basically a circle of basing acrylic, and then you put sand over bits that aren't there. That would be cool. And you're painting Plague Marines, wow. That'll be it for me today. Thank you for watching. Did you enjoy this? Go to like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. I had a good time. I might do more painting in the week of Magnus, so that might be what I do next. Thanks again for anyone who followed or chatted on Twitch. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. And there's 30 seconds behind, so yeah.